Hello and welcome to Learning with Lexi. Number 3. She's so cray. She's so cray. She's so cray. Like crazy, cray cray. She's so great. It's okay. It's so great. She's so gay. Okay, that's hard. Sounding it out and familiarity with most of the phrases. Kasi these phrases are commonly used by my generation also, so that helped. Except the third one. Oh my god. Also the sound for that third one, because the sound threw me off. In addition to the unintelligible written form. Okay, so on language, in what way does the activity assigned to you explain the nature of language? That languages can take different forms, and in this case, written and spoken, although I spoke it because I read it. The written language looks unintelligible. It's semantically wrong. But when you hear it, when you sound it out, it actually means something. So what are the functions and purposes of language? So one function of language is to be used for communication, to be able to express a thought and understand what others try to convey. So for this activity, the purpose of language is expressive. You know, you're not really giving out information, and you're also not eliciting a response. So these expressions are, these popular phrases are just expressions of how you feel or what you think. Yeah. What are the factors that affect the way we understand and use language? Okay, so for this particular activity, age greatly affected my understanding and use of the language because, as I've said, it's generational. With new generation comes new words and new phrases that they create and use. So yeah, except for that third one, I'm still bothered about that. Okay. What are your own insights about how you use language and your own level of proficiency? I at least have conversational fluency in English and hopefully more than that in Filipino. How can we become better users of language? So, okay, first thought, thinking before speaking. Really, that I should do that more often. But we practice, we use it. I don't use English at home, so this is very awkward for me because my family's here and they don't hear me speaking in English because we don't use that in the household. But I am an English major, so I use it in school. And also that we should be open to corrections because they help that we know the standard, but we don't have to necessarily subscribe to that standard. So, according to various research, octopuses are venomous. They will bite and inject venom to paralyze and kill humans and, their prey, but they don't say if they can squeeze a person to death. So, I don't know. On literacy. What type of literacy does the activity you worked on represent? Can you make a definition for this type of literacy? It is scientific literacy. So it's the understanding of scientific concepts, explain things, phenomena, that happens around us. In what ways do you consider this type of literacy to be important? Why or why not? So it's important because without science literate people, the place would be full of people like me. No, we wouldn't be able to recognize, explain, and predict natural phenomena, especially in the context of the Philippines. We get typhoons a lot, and knowing that a storm is coming would help people prepare for it and keep themselves safe. What are your insights about your own ability to perform this type of literacy task? Okay, for me, because science is so vast. Even math is science, and I'm bad at math. So the activity may or may not even scratch the surface of what science really is. So I wouldn't consider myself science literate. How do you think can you or we become better learners for this type of literacy? Read. Because if you're really curious about something or how it works, follow up on that. Research about it. First-hand experience teaches a lot. So you can experiment, and for what I know, it's like science literate people are really curious. Yes, thank you for doing the activities with me. That's it for today with Learning with Lexi. See you next video. Bye!